The notary's voice, a monotone drone, declared it. My sister, Clara, was the sole heir. My world fractured. Mother, who always preached fairness, whose last lucid words were about dividing everything equally between us, had apparently signed a document leaving me nothing. The signature, so familiar yet subtly off, seemed to mock me from the polished desk. A cold dread, sharper than any grief, began to unfurl in my gut. Weeks blurred into a haze of disbelief and quiet desperation. Clara, now ensconced in Mother's grand house, barely spared me a glance. Her dismissive wave when I questioned the will felt like a physical blow. The signature, an almost perfect mimicry of Mother's elegant script, gnawed at me. My fingers traced the faint upward flourish on the M in Margaret. It was just a fraction too high. Too perfect, almost. Sleepless nights were spent poring over old letters, birthday cards, anything with Mother's handwriting. I needed proof, a definitive flaw. My own pen trembled as I tried to replicate the M myself, failing repeatedly. Then, a childhood photo album. On the back, in Mother's hand, a dedication. The M there, imperfectly beautiful, was undeniably different. The one on the will, it was too neat, too controlled. My investigation became an obsession. I discreetly contacted a forensic document examiner, a quiet man with sharp eyes. I presented him with copies of the will and samples of Mother's true signature. His initial assessment was cautious, but his gaze lingered on the M. He spoke of pressure points, pen lifts, and stylistic inconsistencies that were almost imperceptible to the untrained eye. Hope, a fragile thing, began to bloom. The examiner's report arrived, a thick envelope containing the devastating truth. High probability of forgery. The words screamed from the page. Clara. My own sister. The betrayal felt like a poisoned dagger twisting in my heart. The grief for my mother was now eclipsed by a burning fury. She hadn't just stolen money, she desecrated Mother's memory, twisting her final wishes into a lie. Revenge, cold and precise, became my singular focus. I wouldn't confront her, I would dismantle her world, piece by piece. I sought legal counsel, armed with the forensic report. My lawyer, a stern woman with a reputation for merciless litigation, listened intently. The wheels of justice, slow but inexorable, were set in motion. Clara's smug smile was about to be wiped clean. The court summons landed on Clara's polished mahogany table. I imagined her shock, the sudden tremor in her carefully constructed facade. She called, frantic, accusing me of madness, of being ungrateful. Her voice, laced with panic, was music to my ears. I hung up, a ghost of a smile touching my lips. Let her squirm. Let her remember every dismissive glance, every cruel word. The trial was agonizing, a public airing of our fractured sisterhood. Clara, under oath, maintained her innocence, a performance of indignation. But the forensic expert, calm and methodical, laid bare the deception. Each inconsistency, each deviation from Mother's true hand, was illuminated for the jury. The air in the courtroom crackled with tension, waiting for the verdict. The judge's voice resonated through the silent room, will declared invalid. Forgery proven. Clara's face crumpled, her carefully constructed world imploding before my eyes. Justice, stark and undeniable, had been served. The inheritance, now to be divided as Mother had intended, felt less important than the crushing weight of exposure that fell upon my sister. Her shame was palpable. Walking away from the courthouse, a profound emptiness settled within me. Revenge, while satisfying, left no true solace. The rift with Clara was irreparable, Mother's memory still stained by the deception. I had reclaimed what was rightfully ours, but at the cost of a sister, a family. The house now stood empty, a monument to a love lost and a bond irrevocably shattered. The silence was deafening.